Hello friends, welcome to ASAP German Language Institute. My name is Anand and you are watching the second video of our complete series of videos for Goethe German A1 exam preparation, that is also called startdeutsch 1. As I said, this is the second video. In the last video we have already discussed that. In the next video, means this video, we will talk about the exam pattern. How is this exam pattern? I have already made one video many years before, but this video is the fresh one, updated one. So I will try to give you some new extra information about this exam. In this, we will talk about this reading, writing, listening, speaking, all these four modules, what kind of questions are there, how the question paper looks like. Of course, we will not just discuss like this. I will show you the question paper, and we will also understand what kind of questions are there and what are do's and don'ts about every part of that exam. Okay, so the passing score and everything we will see. So let's check that question paper. So guys, now here I have everything in this table. Now I will explain you slowly one by one. This is Goethe A1 exam pattern. Pattern as in what modules are there, what questions are there, how many points, what is the percentage, passing and everything. Now we will discuss one by one module here, and I will show you the question paper also simultaneously here, this one. So you will get exact idea like how the question paper is, how does it look, and what is the pattern exactly. So now modules, you must be aware about the modules that there are reading, writing, listening and speaking. So here is Hoeren, that is listening, lesen, reading, schreiben, writing, and sprechen, that is speaking. So these four modules are there. First module is Hoeren. Every module has same points, same importance actually in the exam, that is 15 points, 15 points, 15 points and 15 points. That is 25% each module. Okay, now this is about the points. How many minutes you get for Hoeren? You get 20 minutes. Now we'll talk one by one module. Hoeren, you get 20 minutes to solve that. There will be how many questions? Total 15 questions. 15 questions, and these 15 questions are divided into three parts. Teile means part. So these questions will be divided into three parts. In the first part you will have 6 questions, second one you will have 4 questions, and third one you will have 5 questions, and one question 1 point, like this. You have 15 points to score here. And now we will see how the question paper looks like. In question paper, just a second, yeah, here this is Goethe Zertifikat A1 startdeutsch 1. This will be the same question paper that in this series we are going to solve. I will solve this question paper for you, and there will be other 2 question papers that you will be solving. Okay, so now Goethe A1 exam we call it, and it is also called Goethe Zertifikat A1 or startdeutsch 1. Okay, there are different types of exams. So this exam is called startdeutsch 1. Now you can see here the first is Hoeren. Okay, Hoeren 20 Minuten. Circa means approximately. Listening 20 minutes. Now what type of questions? As I said, there will be 15 questions in the group of 6. First part, then second part 4, and then third part 5. So in the first one, Teil 1 means part 1. Okay, so Teil 1 part 1, you will have a question, and there will be 3 options: A, B or C, A, B or C, and every question will have one audio, and every audio will be played twice. Zweimal means twice. So every audio here will be played twice. And you understood was is richtig. The question will be what is the correct answer, A, B or C. Now let's check how is it. Say a sample. Beispiel means sample. Beispiel means example. So welche Zimmernummer hat Herr Schneider? Which room number has Mr. Schneider? So it is Zimmer Nummer 2, Zimmer 245 or Zimmer 254. You will notice one thing, that the question has only one answer, but in the audio you will mostly listen all three options. Now you want to understand which option is the correct answer. Okay, sometimes it will be tricky, like 245 and 254. We misunderstand the number sometimes. And two number is completely different than this 245 and 254. That is tricky. Maybe in the audio you will listen that second floor. So students mostly they just pay attention to the number. But you will listen all three options in the audio. You need to exactly understand what is the correct answer. Now here is mostly those who are just preparing for exam, like how is the exam pattern and let's prepare for exam only. So they do not learn the whole syllabus of German A1 level, and then they get trapped here. Okay, so because they hear some tricks from here and there that okay, it is easy to find the answer, and then when you don't understand the audio, you actually don't know why you're selecting that answer. Maybe you just heard that word and you're selecting that answer. Okay, that is not actually possible in each and every case. You will be trapped most of the time. So if you understand the dialogue, then only confidently you will select the answer. If you do not understand the dialogue, then you just have to randomly select some answer that you feel like this is the answer. So learning German is that is why it is very important. Okay, don't just prepare for exam like getting 4 or 5 question papers, solving them and paying heavy fees for this exam. It is not that cheap. Also you are paying actually heavy fees for the exam. So spend some time before applying for exam and learn German language. Okay, that will definitely help you for the exam. Just a question paper won't help you. So let's go ahead now. This is the sample, and then here number one, question number one, wo gibt es Kleidung. Now we will not solve this, I just wanted to show you, like here first, second, you see the question and three options. Okay, third and fourth, fifth, sixth, these six questions will have separate audio. Each question will have one audio and it will be played immediately twice. Like if you're listening to the sixth question, okay, you will listen that twice. Now what precaution you need to take here? As soon as you finish one question, let's say you finish your fourth question, okay, there will be some 5 to 10 seconds of time, and that time is actually to read the next question. Before the audio starts playing, you should make sure that you read the question and all three options. Okay, now you know where to focus. So this is very important. Sometimes students start reading question the fifth audio is about to start, but they are just looking at this fourth one. They are confirming their answer. Okay, did I get it correct? Am I wrong? Should I change the answer and should I get another one? Okay, this is what usually students are thinking, and then suddenly the fifth audio starts and they think like okay, let's leave it and let's go to the fifth one. Audio started, and when the audio started, you are actually reading the question and not paying attention to the audio. Now you are trying to understand the question, and by that time the first audio, I mean the first time it is played now, so that is over. And now you are in the second time when it is playing, you have, that is the last chance now, and then you are stressed, you are not understanding where to focus, and then you again guess the answer, you are not confident. So always make sure that when you are done with one question, leave it now. Before the audio of the next question starts, you should finish reading the question and all three options. Okay, so this is the best way to solve or to answer this Hoeren tile. So, and this is playing twice, so you have second option again to think about your answer. So when you listen first time and you get some answer, think about it. Okay, let's say your answer is for sixth question is B. Okay, then listen again second time. Okay, try to understand the whole audio, that what is this 45 minute exactly, is it really the same calculation what I did, and then you can peacefully confirm your answer. So simple trick is finish reading question and options before the audio starts playing. Okay, let's go to the next one, tiles Y. Here you have to simply listen to the audio, read the statement given, and you have to tell if that statement is right or wrong according to the audio. Okay, again here the same thing, before the audio starts playing you need to finish reading the statement and understanding what that sentence or statement says. And the thing is, here this audio plays only once, means you don't have second chance to confirm your answer. Please note, if you don't understand something, don't leave that answer blank, okay? Select something, because there is no negative marking and there are just two options. So there, even if you don't understand the audio and the sentence, even if you select random answers, there are chances that out of these four questions, two will be correct. Okay, so now, and you understood here how to select that. You have to cross the correct answer. If you think it is richtig, then select it by crossing it. That is how Germans do it. If they select some answer, they select it by crossing it. No tick mark or some other options are there. You simply need to cross the way it is given here. Okay, and then one by one audio will be played. Before the audio starts, you should finish reading the sentence. If you are able to read that twice, thrice, it is really good then. And then tell if it is right or wrong. This will be tricky, but there are just four sentences. Even in the worst condition, you should score 2 here, because there are not multiple options. I mean 4, 5 options, and you need to select one option, just right or wrong. Okay, klar. Then next is Teil 3. In Teil 3, you will see again, was ist richtig? Kreuzen Sie A, B oder C. Same question will be there and 3 options will be there. Okay, same thing. This audio will be played twice. So again, you will find it quite easy after writing this one, after solving this one, these 4 questions where you listen audio only once. So here we go ahead now. Teil 3, you can see one question, one audio played twice, 3 options, A, B or C. Make sure once the first question is done, leave it. Once you select the answer, now leave it. Even if you don't understand, mark immediately with whichever you feel like this is the answer and go to the next one. Before the next audio starts playing, you should finish reading that question and those options at least twice. Okay, so you understand where to focus. Like this, here 15 questions are done and your Hoeren tile is over. Okay, and now we will go to our pattern again. Now next is Lesen. Lesen 25 minutes, 15 points again. Okay, Drei Teile, Teil 1, Teil 2, Teil 3. 5 questions each part. Yeah, in every tile there will be 5 questions and for 5 marks. Let's see how is it. In Lesen Teil 1, Lesen schreiben circa 45 Minuten, 45 minutes for reading and writing, but for Lesen it is 25 minutes. Okay, so now in this you will get one text. Lesen Sie die beiden Texte und die Aufgaben 1 bis 5. Means there will be 2 small text. For the first text you will get 2 questions, richtig oder falsch. Just read that text and tell if it is right or wrong, the statement given. So it is similar to the earlier one. You had to, in Hoeren module, Teil 2, you had to listen to the audio and tell if the statement is right or wrong. Here, instead of listening, you have to read this text and tell it is right or wrong. Okay, so now first text and the second text. And for the second one, you have 3 statements again and you have to tell if it is right or wrong. Now here again, time saving strategies. There are tricks. If you want to understand this, how do I do it without studying German? I want to just pass the exam. I just want to have the certificate. I don't need to speak that language and all. See, even if you are preparing just for exam, you need to prepare really well to pass it, because 60% is the passing. It's not just 30 or 40%. Exam is very simple, but without studying anything, if you're going for exam, then it might be the toughest exam for you. Why? Because you're not prepared well. So learn German before you go for exam. That is the best way, best trick to do it, and that will pay you in future. Means learning German will never be waste of time. Okay, so complete that A1 level and then go for it. What will happen? You know the sentences, you know the grammar, you know the words. So even after learning German, let me tell you, like there will be few words which you don't know. So imagine without learning that, it will be quite difficult. So now here text, you need to read first and understand it. Don't read it twice, read it slowly. You have 25 minutes. That is not too less if you're, if you have learned it already. Now, the best trick is for this, people read it and they spend a lot of time in reading and understanding it. Sometimes they cannot read fast. So if you want to prepare for this lesson tile, this one, you need to just do one thing, that whatever text before exam you are preparing for exam, you need to read the text from your book. And let's say you have this text and you finish reading this text in 1 minute, then your target should be that you finish reading this text in 30 seconds. Okay, so try that. Take any random text from your book, okay, that you're using for learning German, and then try reading this text for the first time. Whatever time you're taking for the first time, try to reach to the half of the time. Maybe you will need to read that 10 times, 15 times. When you prepare yourself to read any text, that fast and understand it, okay, then you will save time. Otherwise, just using some tricks, like I have seen some videos where some teachers or some YouTubers, they are saying like, okay, take the word from this, and if you find the same word there in the text, then it is right. No, that is wrong. I mean, it's not that like that. Okay, these examiners, those who are designing this, they are not doing it that lightly, or they're not that stupid that they will just have question paper where you just find the same word, if it is there it is right. No, don't do that. Okay, prepare yourself in such a way that you should finish reading that text in 30 seconds. Like this text you have in front of you, you should finish reading that in 30 seconds. That should be your target. So how to prepare for that? From your book, take some text and try reading that in half of the time than the first time you took. Okay, and how many text you should ideally read like this? At least 20 text from your book. Find out and read them and bring that reading time to half than the first one. Okay, then you are prepared for this. So for the second one, you have three like this, two text and five questions. Richtig oder falsch. Now second tile. Second tile is this is really interesting. I really, I appreciate the way they have designed this question paper. You have some purpose here. They gave you one purpose, like Sie wollen wissen, regnet es in Deutschland? Okay, you want to know. The examiner is talking to you. Okay, so Sie means you here. The examiner is saying that you want to know, is it raining in Germany? So this is how your requirements will be when you are in Germany. You want to find out something. You will have some question, query, or some purpose to, something to find out. And then you will Google, you will search, you will find some website. So you should understand like this website is helpful or not. Okay, so for this purpose, you have to read the information and understand whether it is, which website is helping you, first one or second one. Okay, now in this case, the second one is helpful, and then second answer you need to cross. You can see below that A, B, two options are there, and website B will help you to find out if it is raining in Germany. Similarly, some purposes are given here, okay, some queries, questions, and then you need to understand which website will help you to get the information, right information, correct information. So there will be again five questions like this. You have to read and understand which website will help you. Here again, it is always tricky. Means if you just look at one word, you will find that word in both the websites. So again, learning German will help you. Without learning, there is no trick that can give you all the answers correct. Then after 10 questions, there will be again some different type of, and this is again amazing. I really liked it. So you have to do something, and with the given information, you need to understand it is right or wrong. Let's say here, zum Deutsch lernen gehen Sie in die Beethovenstraße 23. To learn German, go to this address, Beethovenstraße 23. Okay, this street, this is the address. Is it right? Now here you can see Sprachzentrum, language center. Das Sprachzentrum ist umgezogen, shifted. Sie finden uns jetzt in der Beethovenstraße 23. Now you will find us at this address. Now you need to understand the sentence given here and the information given in that board, poster, or whatever it is, and then decide whether it is right or wrong. Richtig oder falsch. Again, if you don't understand sentences, just because of the words, you cannot actually understand that. Now, same thing, there will be 5 questions. Okay, Fahrkarten, Automaten, and then some information is given. Let's say some poster or some information note on that machine or at some office. And then the purpose is given, some statement is given, it is right or wrong. Okay, you need to tell. Like this, there will be total 5 questions and 15 questions are done. You have 25 minutes. If you can read fast, this 25 minutes are more than enough. If you can read fast, you can finish this in less than 20 minutes easily. Okay, now let's get back to, this is the lesson module. Okay, let's get back to our pattern. Now next is the Schreiben, third one. Again 15 points, 20 minutes you have for this, and there are only 2 parts. Zwei Teile. Okay, what are 2 parts here? Form filling and writing a letter or one email, small letter. Okay, so let's go for it. Now it's for 5 marks and 10 marks, 25%. Okay. Now here the first Teil 1 is actually read some information given information you need to read and fill that information in the form given below that information. Mostly the situation will be like this, that the information given belongs to your friend. This is your friend's information, neighbor or someone, some name will be given. Okay, that and for example here in this case, Ihre Freundin means your friend, her information is given there. Okay, and then below that you can see helfen Sie Ihrer Freundin, help your friend, und schreiben Sie die 5 fehlende Informationen in das Formular. So help your friend to fill that form. She has filled some information and she needs your help to fill the rest of the information in the form. Now ignore the other information. You need to focus on this first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, fill that form information. Geburtsort, for example, birthplace, then andere Sprachen, what other languages she speaks, and then third one is wie lange, how long, no, what it is exactly. She is learning German already, and since how long. Kurstermin, what course schedule she is looking for, and Kurszeit, what timing she is looking for. Okay, you have to select the correct option. So this is how you fill the information, and where do you find this information? In the text above this. So this is not your own information, you are helping someone to fill the form. And this is actually getting 5 out of 5 is very, very easy. Getting 4 is, damn easy. So this will be quite scoring for you. And then let's go to the next one. Here nothing there, this is the easiest part, so no need to worry about the trick or something. Same thing, if you can read the information and process that quickly, fast, then filling this is very easy. One thing is here, like you have 20 minutes for this 2 tiles, tile I and tile Y. Okay, if you save time here, if you finish this quickly, okay, let's say in 5 minutes only, then you will have 15 minutes, okay, to think about the question and write this email properly and get good marks here. What to do here? First of all, the most common mistake students do is they misunderstand the question. They don't actually pay attention to every word. Sometimes the most common mistake, I tell you, they don't understand who is writing and to whom. Okay, what is the theme exactly? So you need to understand that question. Spend at least 5 minutes. You have total 15 minutes. Okay, so if you read this question carefully, it will take max 1 minute to read this. Okay, Sie möchten Ihre Geburtstag feiern. You want to celebrate. The examiner is talking to you. Okay, an examiner is saying to you that you want to celebrate your birthday. Und Ihre Freunde zusammen und Paul einladen. You want to invite your friend. 2 friends are there, Susanna and Paul. Whose friend are they? Your friend, you, the examiner, one who is writing the email. Okay, the answer. And then Sie schreiben an Susanna and Paul. You are writing it to 2 candidates at once in one email. Okay, So here you need to understand who is writing, whose birthday it is, okay, whom you are inviting. You are inviting to your friend, okay. Now you need to understand first of all that in which form it is it formal or informal. If it is formal, then you should use the Z form in the letter Z, era, ear or era, and then enan. These words should be there, okay, if it is formal. If it is informal, then there are two options in informal. Informal, there are two options. Either it will be do form, means you are writing it to your one friend only, or ear form, okay, do or ear. And this is very important to understand, okay, because so many mistakes I notice when I check the question papers, answer sheets. I tell you, like, sometimes there is Z, sometimes do. So do, or there is another option here, that is ear, that is you guys. When you are writing it to your multiple friends, it is ear form. When you are writing it to your one friend, it is do form. So to understand this is really important, because if you're writing it to someone formally, then use Z, era, enan, these words. If you're writing it to your one friend, use do, okay. And what other forms will be for do? It is do, thine, or dear, okay. When it is ear, means you guys, then it should be eure or eu, oyer, oire, or oish. These words are important. If you don't know this, that means you need to learn German, okay. If you know this already, then it is good. So you need to find out. Now you tell me. Sie möchten ihren Geburtstag feiern und ihre Freunde Susanne und Paul einladen. You want to invite two of your friends in one email, means you will be using this third format, right? Ear in whole email. Sometimes then students write ear, then they write suddenly in the middle thine, and then z. So aap, tu, tumhara. This is how it will sound like in Hindi. Okay, so be careful about this. Understand which form is it, formal, informal, and do or ear form, and then pay attention. This won't take more than 30 seconds, okay. You should finish reading this one line in just 30 seconds and understand, okay, I have to write it in this form. Then check 3 points. Warum schreiben Sie? Warum schreiben Sie? I will not write the email here. When we will solve this question paper, whole question paper in our next videos, upcoming videos, the whole question paper I will answer. Okay, there we will discuss that. Now we will just understand the question pattern or exam pattern. So warum schreiben Sie? Tag und Uhrzeit, common, we. So these 3 points are given. You have to write 2 sentences on every point. Okay, so total there will be around 30. Don't write more than 30 at all. Okay, try to restrict yourself to 30, 32 maximum, and not less than 25 or 27. So getting 30, 32 words or 28 is fine. Okay, but strictly not more than 35. Okay, so two sentences. We will practice this, how to write this email. Also, we will have 2 more question papers, means you will be writing in this complete series 3 letters. Or other than that, if you are ordering that another book, Prüfung's Training from Cornelsen, that we have already discussed in the earlier videos, then you will have 4 more question papers. This 7 emails should be enough, not to score 100 out of 100, of course. And you don't need to practice emails to get a 100 out of 100. You need to learn grammar, sentence structure, and the vocab. Okay, so best way is complete your A1 level course. And then next is now most common mistake I forgot to tell you, that we'll discuss here. Schreiben Sie zu jedem Punkt. Now here it is already given that write letter to Susanne und Paul, Susanna und Paul. But when they read here, schreiben Sie zu jedem Punkt means what? For every point, whatever I told you now. Here 3 points are there. On every point, you should write 1 to 2 sentences. Okay, but students misunderstand and they feel like, okay, write it to Edempunkt, and Edempunkt is some name, and they start later like Lieber Edempunkt, dear Edempunkt. Okay, and people do that actually. So every two emails in 10 will have this thing. This is how they start. So you understood now how is style SWI in Schreiben module. Okay, next is then our Sprechen module. Let's see that Sprechen module speaking 15 points in 15 minutes. Okay, minutes can vary here. You can, think for a few seconds. So it may vary. 15 minutes it says, but when you actually go for Goethe's exam, you all don't sit together. There will be group of around four students, four examinees, four candidates, and there will be two examiners. Two, three, there can be three also, but minimum two examiners will be there, and you will be waiting for your turn. So this exam may take time. Waiting time will be longer. When you enter in the cabin and you start with your expression module, then in 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes also it may take, because 15 minutes is for you. There will be four candidates. If someone is taking longer time, it may vary. So this 15 minutes, it's not this is something imaginary. Okay, it will take more than that, definitely. We are just calculating, guessing it. So three parts in the first tile. You can see here, first tile 1, there will be questions like introduction. You have to give, you have to introduce yourself, and there will be 2 to 3 questions that examiner may ask you. How to do that in detail we'll see later. We'll just see the question paper now here. Tile SWI, framing questions. You have to frame questions and you have to answer the questions framed by your partners. Okay, so as I said, there will be 4 candidates. First candidate will will get 1 card. Okay, he will have 1 word on that. Okay, that we will see later how to do. We'll see that later how to do. So you have to frame questions and your partner has to answer. Your partner will frame questions and you have to answer those questions. How many questions will be there? Around 3 questions. Okay, and you have to answer those 3 questions one by one. It's not like all 3 questions you will get at once. And the third tile is framing request. You will get a card. On that card there will be some image, and depending on that image you have to frame one request, and your partner has to respond to your request. Your partner will frame request and you have to respond. Around approximately 3 cards you will get. Okay, so let's see how is it, how that card looks like. Expression, 15 Minuten, and here you will get this question is fixed. 5 points you must get out of 15. Okay, even if you have not learned German, this 5 marks you must get. Name, Alter, Land, Wohnort, Sprachen, Beruf und Hobbys. So and after you introduce these points, you will see actually. It's not like you have to by heart this. You can see this in the exam. The examiner will show you these points and he would expect you to speak on these points. Now after this, the examiner may ask you spelling of your first name, last name, any city, any word. Examiner can give you any word random and can ask you to spell it. Okay, examiner may ask you your telephone number, mobile number, email address, and ask you to spell it. Examiner may ask you about your hobbies, some extra question. There can be any extra question, 1 or 2 questions maximum. Yeah. So some common questions we'll discuss in the next videos, upcoming videos, when we will have our this part we will discuss in some video, and I will give you at least 5-6 possible questions that examiner may ask. Definitely you will score this 5 marks after that. Okay, and then comes the next is this is how you will get the cards. Okay, thema, this is very important. People don't usually pay attention to this theme. They see just one word, Sonntag, and they frame any random question. Now coincidentally Sonntag and Wochenende is same. Now it is entirely depending on the examiner what logic he considers. So you need to understand that. Let's say the second card, Frühstück, frame one question on this, but this Wochenende theme must be shown. Means you should talk about Saturday or Sunday or weekend word literally you can take in your question. Okay, and Frühstück. So combining these two, you need to frame one Jahrenfrage or Wayfrage. Okay, so 3 cards you will get with different themes, not the same. Here you see in every card the theme is same. There will be different theme on every card, and you will have one word on that, and you have to frame 3 questions one by one. Your partner will answer, and your partner will also get 3 cards and will ask. He or she will ask you one question, and you have to answer. So this is how your expression tile dry will be. Okay, and next is this tile dry. In this you will get one card like this, one image you will see on that, and you have to frame one request. Okay, request is like, please do this, please do that, can you please do this, can you please do that, please don't do this, like this. Okay, there will be one fixed format is there, so we will discuss about that. And here this is also quite easy to score this 5 marks, because there are some fixed sentence structures that you need to follow here, 5 to 6, and then you can definitely do. If you do not understand what is that exactly, what to do in that case, I will tell you later in our video, okay, where we'll solve this question paper. Okay, so this is how you will get 3 cards. You will have to request, make 3 requests. Your partner will respond to that. Your partner will get 3 cards, will frame 3 requests for you, and you have to respond to that. Okay, Clara, so this was your pattern, and yeah, so now total score, it will be, you will have 60 points total in the exam. You have to score minimum 36 points. Percentage wise it is total 100%, and passing is 60. No negative marking, and no individual module importance, as in like if you fail in one module, 60% if you do not score. Okay, 9 points you have to score in each module, that is 12%, and that is your passing. So 15% in each module. But even if you score 0 in one module and you score around 60 in other 3, still you will be pass. Okay, you won't fail. That is in A2 level, that in expression module you have to score minimum passing, that is 9 or let's say 15%, then only you can pass the exam. So but in case of A1, even if you fail completely, 0 you get in one module and you score 60 in other 3, still you will pass the exam. So I hope you understood the pattern, and then a lot more you may have some doubts in in this series. The last video will be of FAQs. There I will have few questions answered. Okay, there are many questions regarding this, like how is it, how long does it take, how to register for this exam, blah blah blah. Everything we'll discuss in that FAQ video. Okay, I hope you understood the pattern, and here we will continue with our video. So guys, that was our exam pattern. You have seen the question paper, you understood how it looks like, and what we are going to do exactly, what we are going to solve exactly in this series. Yeah, so like this, there will be 3 question papers. From the next video onwards, we are going to solve 3 question papers. So similar question papers will be there, 3 question papers. We will solve this one, and other 2 sample question papers will be for you. Okay, so I hope you understood everything about this exam pattern. Please write your comments, whatever doubts, questions you have, and do not forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Okay, so let's continue with the series and see you in our next video, third video, and there we are going to see the first module, that is Hoeren Teile 1. First module, first part of that module. See you then in our next video.